Hi, this is Josh Bycer from GameWisdom.com. Hope you enjoy this episode of my Let's Break of Bloodborne. Hello everybody, this is Josh Bycer again from Game Wisdom. It's time for some Bloodborne play. Now, for those of you watching this on YouTube, this is actually going to be a restart of my Twitch stream, which was basically an epic fail of 4 hours, just about. And if you guys want to see that, it's going to take a lot of comments from you folks if you want to watch me fail for a little bit. But I'm getting used to the timing and sort of the rules that Bloodborne differs from with the Souls series. And we're going to see if I can redeem myself.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Alright, we're going to try to go through the cutscenes whenever we can. And I almost forgot. For those of you watching this as like first timers to the channel, my experience is I've played through all the Souls series, and Demon Souls, and I've beaten each and every one. So we're going to see. Actually, we kind of saw that last time on Twitch, that those skills certainly do not translate over well. We're going to try and keep these videos to, I'm going to say, between 45 minutes to an hour, maybe a little bit longer. Because the PS4 only records in hour-long increments, there may be slight cuts when things go over, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to choose Waste of Skin, which is essentially the depraved version from Souls. Appearance, I don't care too much about. I just want to give myself some better hair, if I can. That's good. Yeah, all this stuff I generally don't deal with. That's good. There's no brown, which is kind of annoying. That's too much. I don't know. That will probably be as close as we're going to get. Which is not even all that well, anyway. It's hard to find a game that has my exact style of, bushy hair or unkempt hair, but we'll see. That will have to do. That is not brown at all, is it? Mutton chops. That's good enough. Alright. It's not the best, but I guess it will have to do. Huh. Well, that helps out a little bit. Alright. Yeah, enough about that. And a monocle just because. Can I make this a different color? No. Don't worry, folks. For you first-timers, this will basically be the only time we're really going to be spending with this kind of thing. Alright, good enough. Got a monocle. Got unkempt hair. And I am a waste of skin. Let's do this. Just like Souls, all the items have bits of lore attached to them. Sorry about hearing me drink. I am very thirsty. I'm going to be talking a lot tonight.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Probably not a good sign when your doctor's laughing at you. Surely this will all make sense in the coming hours.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
Alright. Well, after that completely clear beginning, let's get into this. So the first thing that is unique about Bloodborne compared to the Souls series is that there is no block. Instead, we have to rely on dodging. And because of that, there are no weight limits or fat, medium, and skinny rolls. Everyone has the same roll, and the weapons are a lot more unique. There is basically a focus more on your weapon than there are on your actual equipment. Equipment will help, but this isn't like the Souls series where it's going to be a major part. So right now all I have is my punch. And yes, if you heard that noise, there is an enemy here, and he is going to kill me most likely. Right shot. Come on, I'm a Kung Fu master. Ow. If you notice, if you hit an enemy enough times, it will actually recover some of a portion of your health. Only to a certain amount, though. Ow. Yeah, you really can't attack rapidly in this game, and that was to be expected. This is a Soulsborne game, so we're going to be seeing this you die a whole lot. Now, because there is an hour-long limit on these videos, I may be cutting them a little bit earlier and then just starting a second one, just to make sure that things don't cut out when we're about to fight like a boss or we're in the middle of something insane. This is the Hunter's Dream. This is essentially your hub for Bloodborne. Alright, just want to get a time check, so I have a rough idea of when to begin cutting. So here are all of our little notes. Instead of getting shields in this game, we're going to get guns, which allow us to counter enemies. You can see my blood vials and my bullets in the upper left. If I don't have any bullets, I can use my health to create bullets. Here's our shop. Blood echoes are the souls of Bloodborne. Now, before we do all that, we need a weapon. You start out with a choice of 3, but we'll find more as time goes on. The unique thing about Soulsborne here, or Bloodborne, is that each weapon has a secondary transformation. So the threaded cane is a cane that turns into a whip, the hunter axe is an axe that turns into a spear, and the saw cleaver is kind of like a dagger or short-range sword, which turns into a heavy blade. And this is kind of the weapon that I like. Just like in the Soul series, you have weapons are spec to different attributes, as you can see in the middle pane. And will also grow depending upon what attributes I focus on. So I'm going to focus on a strength build, because that seems to be what I like to play. I like a quick weapon I can still do some massive damage with. And I found the threaded cane just didn't work for me. The other thing we're going to need is a gun. And the pistol, I find, is the way to go. It's a lot quicker. And the widespread damage, I just don't think it pays out enough, at least for me. So, let's go over here. And we are armed. So, there's the cleaver, and then hitting L1 transforms it. Now it's a lot heavier and longer in range. You can also transform during a combo. We're not going to get into there just yet. Slash charge attack. Don't want to use my bullets because they are limited. And these will be used for chalice dungeons, which are essentially randomly generated dungeons, or procedurally generated. Oh, look who it is. We'll be talking to him later on. Not sure what this is used for. That may be for the DLC. And if we head over here, we'll be able to use Insight, which is a special resource, eventually. Alright, and then there's a path over here, which I'm sure will make sense of at some point in the future. And this doll will do something later on. But let's head back. Unlike the Soul series, you can only carry a limited amount of vials and bullets with you, and they do not regenerate on using a lamp, which is this game's version of the bonfires. Instead, you need to grab them off of enemies, which does lead to some grinding, actually. And if we run into a situation where I have to grind, I will most likely stop the recording and start things back up.
Are you? Then I am Yosefka. I know that, please.
Right,
Now,
that's a little item.
Good hunting.
So the idea is that you use your gun at the right time to stagger enemies. And quick step is very important. got him with the attack. Not too shabby. Probably more vials over here. In Bloodborne, like I said, armor is less important than your weapon, because the weapons essentially belong to unique classes. So bullets. Now you can see we've hit the limit up there of 20, which means any more bullets will go into our storage, and when we die, our bullets will be refreshed from there first. Now, it wouldn't be a Souls game without having very heavy gates to open. Now, because I'm essentially depraved or a waste of skin, I'm starting at a lower level than the other characters. But I'm going to have more freedom to build my character compared to them. Ooh. Again, very lovely environment. That transformation is so badass, isn't it? Alright, got my first quick item, Molotov cocktails. Again, we're going to hopefully be opening up that door later on. Again, this is the heavy version of my cleaver. Now I want something faster, just transform it back. There it is. It really looks like the castle in Dark Souls 3, doesn't it? And for those of you who are just used to the Souls series, Bloodborne did come out, I believe, between the time of Dark Souls 2 and 3. So the lock-on feature isn't as, I think, responsive, at least in my opinion. Our first lamp is lit. If we want to restore ourselves, we have to return to the Hunter's Dream. Pebble. Goodbye. So what we know is everyone's is being infected by some strange disease. So the heavy attack is a horizontal, while the lay attack is vertical. This is going to be very important for when we have situations like this. I can recover my health to some extent. Now over here, I need to figure this out. And there is a very nasty dude there, who I want to actually switch my gear, maybe level up a little bit before I go after. It's kind of like the Black Knights, or the yeah, the Black Knights, or the Blue Eyes Knights from Demon Souls. Let's switch back to my layer variant.
Are you that app? Well, sorry, but I'll trot along.
Okay. Somebody's ringing the bell.
Lazio, you'd open the door away with you.
Again, this variant is lighter, but it lets me get multiple strikes. We'll try another stun. There we go. Timing is everything in this game. Sorry, but I don't want your gun. Yeah, I see it. Don't worry, I'll be able to recover. The bloodstone shards are your materials used for upgrading your weapons and gear. And will become very important as we get further in. One thing you'll find is you really can't rapidly attack enemies in this game. Because they will either attack you through it, or will respond. I love it. Ow. You can also over-attack enemies to try and recover your health, even when they're dead. Okay, we're not going there. I want to try and pull these guys as effortlessly as I can. Remember, this is a Souls game, which means you really don't want to fight more than one enemy at a time if you can help it. Get out here, you. I wonder if I can use this. Oh, yes, I can. Oh. Too slow. Again, timing, timing, timing. Ow. Come on, you. Uh-oh. You got him, but not in time. Ooh. Run at him. Here come his friends. Double. Come on, buddy. That's what I have to say to you. And really, I want to get the next checkpoint, or the next area open. Did I lure him? I should be in a safe spot right here. Oh, and we got doggies. Oh. Range. Good. Gotcha. And yes, that's something very nasty behind that door. We'll see him in a minute. Alright, I certainly have enough bullets. But I really want some more blood vials. Or blood vials. Alright, I'm still looking around for other doors to open up for quests. There's another stone shard. What is down there? Nice. Huh? And you only live once, right? Oh. Those dogs sound pissed. Oh, I know where we are. I think I know where we are. Good old shortcuts. Oh, wrong button. That's one way to go. And we should be right back at the start, actually. Not bad. Again, this is a game where you really want to be doing some exploring. Hey buddy, how you doing? Oh. Again, if you're going to learn about the lore, there's a lot of it here. Alright, so. Again, because this is one of these types of games, you really do want to explore everywhere. Don't leave anything open. So I went up from there. Alright. That's going to take us into the sewers. I don't need these dogs causing us trouble. Hey, buddy. You can usually safely get 2, maybe 3 hits on an enemy, but then you really need to back off. Alright, so this is a quest, which unfortunately we can't solve this until we kill the second boss of the game. This is the way into the sewers. And as you can see, this guy is not going down as easily as the other ones. We will be coming back here, though, don't you worry about it. So, let me see. There's the people who are laughing. Now, down here is some big trouble. Now, if we run over here, this should take us right back to the start. Unlike the Souls games, hitting the lamp will not respawn the enemies. Only upon death or returning to the Hunter's Dream. Where'd you come from? Why attacks for the win? Should have enough echoes to buy some armor. And while it won't make a huge difference, it's still better than what I'm currently wearing. So that was one shortcut solved, so we can easily bypass this whole area next time. But it's good to be methodical in these games. Those are some very pissed off crows. And remember that big guy we were hearing? We're about to run into him. Oh boy. He's swinging like a bolt. Goodbye. Once you get used to the timing in this game, it becomes a lot easier to play. Over here. This gate is going to be closed for now. We'll hopefully be finding another way around it soon. Hey, doggy. Man. Trying to lure one group at a time if I can. There we go. Everybody moves a whole lot faster in this game than they do in Souls. There you go. That just leaves, I think, one more dog. This. Give me back my health. Good. We've gone over the amount we can carry, which means any more we get will be put into our reserves. Now, we should be coming to the bridge. Those very nasty guys. On the plus side, I kind of already unlocked a shortcut to get us back here if they do decide to kill me. Now, where are we? I hear trouble. Good. Okay, we're back up here. Pebbles aren't helping us again. Good. Very nice. Once you find a weapon that you like in Bloodborne, you're going to probably focus on it to the point where it'll be more about mastering it rather than switching to different weapons. Now, Again, I'm trying to lure them out one at a time. If you remember, these are the wolves from before. Or that one wolf that killed me. These are apparently his friends. I wonder if I can bait him with my gun. Well, we pissed them off. And isn't that what matters, folks? Staggering is going to be a very big deal. And not doing that. Get out of my face, you. Oh god. Again, 1-on-1 they're pain. 2-on-1, it's a freaking ordeal. Oh, damn you, camera. Give me back my health. And yes, having enough stamina to get away, very important in this game. Oh! Give it back. I will only go back into my reserves when we go back to the Hunter's Dream. Now, down here is where our first boss is going to be. Right through there. Now, if you remember, this was that building. Shut you down. I'm going to go 40 minutes in. What I may end up doing is stopping this video and then quickly restarting it for when we do the boss fight. Down here. This should take us back where we dropped down. Yes. Here it is. Huh. So that's where the shortcut was. Now, there is a door, or I'm sorry, an elevator right down there. Just to be on the safe side. Oh. Again, you can see, after like 2 or 3 hits, they will respawn. Uh-oh. Just like in Dark Souls, die, and your echoes will drop on the ground, or sometimes be taken by the enemy who killed you. Again, 2 hits, and then get the hell out of dodge. Maybe 1 more. There is no backstabbing in this game. Not sure what these coins do just yet. And down here, when the time comes, we will unlock this shortcut. But it's not going to happen right now. Alright. Now, the good news is we basically cleared our way to the first boss of Bloodborne, the Cleric Beast. This guy drove me nuts the previous night because I did not get used to the timing and for just fighting him. I'm hoping that this time I'll be able to redeem myself very early, but we will see. Let me see. Quickest way to get back, I think, should be up here. Yes. Again, enemies will respawn, but that's alright. We've unlocked the major shortcuts. This doll is what will let us level up eventually, but not right now.
Welcome to the hunt. I am... You're sure to be enough. Just go out, you know.
And we have several functions here. Got storage, which isn't really needed because there is no weight in this game. This is where we can upgrade and fortify weapons, as well as repair them. And our durability is fine. And just like in the Soul series, upgrading your weapons is a very big deal. This will let you improve their abilities, and also sometimes raise the attribute bonus. I don't think we're going to be relying too much on our guns. While you can increase their damage, I think you're really going to be using them more for staggering. But this is a no-brainer. And over here, we haven't, or I haven't unlocked the ability for it yet. And of course, stories will be telling us more about what's happening. Now, with my remaining echoes, let's get into some better clothes. And yes, you can buy vials and bullets here. The cost will go up as you get later in. There we go. And yes, these are a little bit better than what I'm using. And they look a lot more badass on me. And of course, if you want the lore, you're going to have to look at all the stuff. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the recording here, and I will either create a second video and splice the two together, or simply start a new one for our next part. But anyway, I'll see you all again real soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and of course share with your friends. It always helps out. For daily posts on all manner of game design and industry topics, check out game-wisdom.com. To support the site and everything that I do, be sure to check out the Patreon campaign. If we can hit goals, it will mean more content for everyone to enjoy, and I'll be able to support myself and my household. If you want to follow me, you can find me on Twitter at GWBycer for updates throughout the day and random thoughts from me. And lastly, you can find me on Twitch right over there at GWBycer for daily streams most nights around 10 Eastern. Thanks again for watching the video, and be sure to check out more great content coming to the Game Wisdom channel real soon.